Grape growers across many Australian wine regions are no strangers to severe frosts. But even with 55 vintages under his belt, nothing could have prepared Barossa vigneron Michael Keys for an event like this.
I would sum it up as devastating. I mean, it's devastating not only for us, but everybody else.
The fifth generation grower says at least 80% of his Barossa Valley vineyard has been destroyed.
And as you can see, the frost just burns it off. Just burns it off. It's like somebody's gone along with a blowtorch.
A series of overnight freezing temperatures hit large parts of the country in mid-September, with the damage extending from Kangaroo Island through the Mallee and into central west New South Wales. It struck at a critical time when buds on vines had started growing early due to dry conditions. Mr Keys is hopeful that he'll still be able to yield a smaller crop, but he's not out of the woods, with frost known to occur up until the end of November.
We may get one bunch on that secondary bud instead of two, so we might get a crop that is 30 to 40% of a normal crop. That's what we're hoping and praying for.
For other growers who supply grapes, waiting for secondary buds may not be viable unless wineries reveal their prices early.
This is a disaster. And it's actually, like I said, it's a pretty well a national disaster.
It's the latest blow for an industry which has been grappling with trade, oversupply and farm gate price issues.
People won't go and grow
More than 60 growers came together in the Riverland last week, desperate for solutions.
There's a lot of people at the moment that are feeling very, very depressed, contemplating on what they're going to do, what's next, because we've just come off of 3 really bad years, and this was just another nail in the coffin.
Wine isn't the only sector reeling from losses. Grain crops in the Adelaide Plains have also been wiped out by frost after one of the driest seasons on record.
So we're sitting at about 150 mil for the whole year, and we're about 350 mil average here, so it's been very tough here.
With a strong harvest now unlikely, Nathan Parker has made the tough decision to cut his wheat paddocks for hay.
We aren't hay growers, like we don't normally do hay, so we don't actually have the gear to do hay or the storage for it, so there's a lot of costs getting contractors in to do that, and then trying to find markets when you don't normally have a market for it.
This is a large weather event that is going to impact the state's economy by billions of dollars, not just thousands, not millions, but billions.
Governments have historically provided financial assistance in the wake of natural disasters. Here in South Australia, grants were offered after hailstorms in 2021 and the River Murray floods a year later. But frost isn't included in national emergency disaster plans, raising fears help won't be forthcoming.
There's a number of different thresholds that need to be met and different types of assistance that's available under the federal disaster. I guess there's always an opportunity to look at those again, but at this stage it's not covered.
On a state level, the minister says it's still too early to know the full extent of the damage. She hopes satellite imagery will provide more data, but that could take weeks. In the meantime, consumers are being urged to be patient and to show their support by visiting local winemakers.
It's a very hard mental toll to take, but all I'd say is there is going to be something good come out of all this somewhere, somehow, some way. I know there's going to be something good come out of this.
Trying to make the best out of a devastating situation. Bethany Alderson, ABC News.